Thank you for joining us today to commemorate the closing of the United States Agency for International Development's Lebanon Enterprise Development Project and to celebrate its achievements for the past 5 years. For the safety of everyone, we kindly ask you to keep wearing your face masks during the program and respect social distancing during the cocktail dinner that follows. USAID Mission Director Eileen Devitt, our esteemed guests, thank you for honoring our closing ceremony with your presence tonight. Let us start our event with the Lebanese and US anthems. We now invite you to watch a 5-minute video that showcases LED's milestones and achievements for the past 5 years.
The Lebanon Enterprise Development Project, LED, or LED, is a 5-year activity of USAID, the United States Agency for International Development, that began in October 2017. Funded by USAID, LED was implemented by Chemonics International in partnership with 2 local organizations, Berytech and BIAT, the Business Incubation Association of Tripoli. For several years, the Lebanese economy has been struggling, and unemployment rates, especially among young people, were high. USAID designed LED to address this problem by helping Lebanese enterprises to overcome the challenges that were limiting their growth and preventing them from hiring more people. Of course, we all know that in recent years, the situation in Lebanon has only worsened due to the crushing financial and economic crisis, the global pandemic, and the horrifying explosion at the port of Beirut. Throughout the past 5 years, LED support to many enterprises, big and small, throughout the country and from many different sectors has been a lifeline for businesses, helping them to sustain their operations and even expand in some cases. Among the sectors where LED intervened, we had significant impact. In the food processing sector, LED supported 174 enterprises.
بالتعاون مع LED من USAID وحصلنا على الجلوبال جاب يلي بيساعدنا أكيد على التصدير اللي عم نبعت على أمريكا، عم نبعت على البرازيل.
اشتغلنا مع ال LED وال USAID وقدرنا معهم طورنا البرودكت شيلف لايف لمدة سنة.
اشتغلنا معهم على تحسين الديزاينز تبعولنا والليبلينج تبعولنا لنكون مطابقين لمواصفات العالمية.
82 companies in the industry and manufacturing sector benefited from LED support.
أخذنا البروجكت SOP مع USAID LED وبلشنا نطبق اللين مانيفاكتشرينج على الشركة بطريقة أنه نقدر نخفف الكوست البرودكت لنقدر ننافس السوق المحلي والسوق الخارجي.
هيدا السبورت ساعدنا كتير لحتى نزيد كمية أصنافنا اللي عم ننتجها، زدنا نوعية الأصناف كمان، وقدرنا نزيد عدد الموظفين تبعونا اللي طلع من 40 موظف ل 70 موظف.
LED helped 78 enterprises in the hospitality sector.
In partnership مع USAID LED project, we awarded 50 restaurants the anti-coronavirus shield.
So هذا البروجرام ساعدنا كتير إنه نتعرف ونعرف شو الخطوات اللي لازم ناخدهم to build our franchise. ومع هلا كل شيء عم بيصير مع الوضع هون قدرنا نفتح محل تاني ونوسع البرودكت والتيم تبعنا حتى أكتر وأكتر.
And more than 60 businesses from the professional services sector benefited from LED support.
هو ساعدنا to hire a consultant specialized in marketing and go-to-marketing strategy. واليوم في يقول انه نحن we're using this extensively. فتحنا شركه بالسعوديه 2 months ago.
وهالتريننج هيدا حطنا مشيلنا من مطرح حطنا مطرح تاني نكون كمان بطريقه انه اوفيشال سيرتيفايد مقابل البارتنرز تبعيتنا ومقابل الكلاينتس تبعيتنا. صار عندنا قدره نخاطب ناس اكبر بكتير من لبنان وبالتالي مضطرين نبلش نخلق فرص عمل اكثر بكتير من اللي عندنا اياها.
Throughout LED's lifespan, more than 740 enterprises from across the country have benefited from LED support. And these businesses have created jobs for more than 4,000 people, 1/3 of whom are women. Through direct engagement or through partnership with local grantees and subcontractors, LED has helped enterprises from more than 20 different sectors to access high-quality business consulting and advisory services delivered by Lebanese professionals in a range of technical areas, including export readiness and market access, franchising, quality management systems, organizational restructuring, process and product improvements, sales and marketing, digital transformation, crisis management, and more.
The U.S. Agency for International Development has a strong history of supporting the Lebanese business community. Today we are proud that we were able to support the tremendous creativity and skills of the Lebanese workforce to have a better chance to grow in a competitive marketplace in Lebanon and beyond. Moving forward, thanks to the Lebanon Enterprise Development Project, implemented by Comonix International, we will continue to support this and other sectors and broaden opportunities for Lebanese enterprises. And together, we will build a stronger Lebanon for future generations.
We hope you enjoyed this video. Now I would like to invite LED's Managing Director, Douglas Griffith, to give his remarks. Douglas, the floor is yours.
USAID Mission Director Eileen Devitt, distinguished guests, colleagues, friends, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon and welcome to the closing ceremony of the USAID-led project. I'm so happy to see all of you here today. I want to thank you for joining us on this occasion to mark the closing of LED. On behalf of the entire LED team, I want to thank each one of you for the role and involvement that you've had with LED over the past 5 years. Without all of you and the many people that could not join us tonight, LED wouldn't have been possible. It seems like just yesterday we were launching the project, but now, after a quick 5 years, LED is ending in September. From the start, LED's primary objective has been to support Lebanese enterprises to overcome the many and various challenges that they face that were preventing them from growing and hiring more Lebanese citizens. And I know that the focus on Lebanese employment was something that was highly appreciated by many of you, especially now when we contemplate Lebanon's future and we see the number of people, friends, and family that are leaving the country. I think we would all agree that more private sector jobs, more good jobs in Lebanon is an important part of encouraging people to stay in country. Through the years, the importance and the relevance of LED's mandate has only increased from when it was conceptualized and designed by USAID in 2016 and 17, and since it started in October 2017. During the project's first 2 years, 2018 and 19, enterprise growth was generally possible. Many enterprises had clear business opportunities ahead of them, and many were implementing ambitious expansion plans. LED support was often called upon to help companies capture the opportunities before them, to accelerate their plans, and to manage their growth in a way that was systemic, scalable, and sustainable. However, the last 3 years, 2020, 2021, and 2022, opportunities have been limited, though there still have been some opportunities for growth. The overriding preoccupation of the private sector has been stabilization and stability, and the retention of personnel. During this period, demand for LED support intensified, and we supported many businesses to penetrate new markets, to adhere to compliance standards around products and quality, and to lower production costs through improved processes. We helped businesses to manage through the crisis, to adapt and to adjust to the many challenges they were facing. I'm sure you've all heard it said that with crisis, there comes opportunity. And I believe that this concept was not only tested in Lebanon, but more than that, it was validated by the Lebanese entrepreneur. And LED was present alongside many of you to assist and lend a hand. As mentioned in the opening video, LED has assisted more than 750 enterprises, micro, small, medium, and large businesses from across the country from more than 30 sectors. 521 companies were directly supported by LED, and an additional 231 companies were supported by LED grantees and subcontractors. With LED assistance, these enterprises have been able to employ thousands of people, and many have reported increased sales and reported increased investment in their businesses because of LED support, and investing in their businesses with greater confidence. Beyond LED's assistance to enterprises, one aspect of LED that I am very proud of is that we relied almost exclusively on Lebanese talent to support local enterprises. LED engaged more than 180 local consultants and consulting firms to deliver services to LED-assisted firms. In a recent survey conducted by LED, 94% of firms reported that they were satisfied or highly satisfied with the services they had received. 70% reported working for the first time with an external consultant, and 34% reported that they had re-engaged the consultant after LED support had ended. 94% of those stating that they had paid with their own funds for the follow-on engagements. To me, this points to the role that LED had, the positive role that LED had in supporting the local consulting market, but also to the depth of talent that exists in Lebanon, able to satisfy the needs of hundreds of enterprises from diverse sectors and providing various types of business support. I'm also proud to note that most firms surveyed reported that the benefits of LED's assistance would continue for a long time. Most companies felt that they had acquired the necessary organizational and human capacity to ensure the continued flow of benefits after LED support had ended. And this is really what we were striving for. That said, we know that many challenges remain, but we are confident that the indomitable spirit of the Lebanese entrepreneur and the Lebanese people will prevail and that better days lie ahead. Although LED is closing soon, our sister USAID projects the Agriculture and Rural Empowerment Project, ARE, and the Trade and Investment Facilitation Project, TIF, and other projects also are ongoing and remain supporting the Lebanese private sector. In conclusion, I would just like to express my deep and sincere appreciation and thanks to all who made LED a success. To our incredible assisted enterprises, thank you for giving us the opportunity to work alongside you and to support your business goals. To our talented consultants who represented LED on the front lines with our clients, thank you for your outstanding work and service. To our innovative grantees, thank you for extending LED's reach to the far corners of Lebanon and for your ideas and enthusiasm to find solutions to the challenges that we're facing the private sector. To our fantastic partners, Berytech and BIAT, LED simply would not have been possible without your hard work, the hard work of your teams, and especially the business advisors. Thank you for believing in LED's mission and for being such wonderful partners over the past 5 years. And to the amazing LED team, your commitment to LED and to Lebanon made this project a success. It has been an honor and a privilege to work alongside you. And finally, to USAID, thank you for your trust. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to help advance your mission in Lebanon. Thank you for your constant support and guidance throughout the 5 years of LED. Thank you all again for joining us tonight. I hope you enjoy the evening.
Thank you, Douglas, for your genuine words. On behalf of the LED team, I would like to thank you for all your efforts, commitment, and dedication to LED for the past 5 years. Next, I would like to invite USAID Mission Director, Eileen Devitt, to deliver her keynote speech. Ms. Devitt, the floor is yours.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. What a great venue we have here to commemorate this event. Thank you to everyone who put this event together. While closing events are always bittersweet, I am pleased to be here to commemorate the closing of the USAID-funded Lebanon Enterprise Development LED activity implemented by Comonix International, and to celebrate the milestones we achieved together over the past 5 years. The LED project not only expanded, but also cemented the American-Lebanese partnership to help achieve economic and social stability and create opportunities for the Lebanese people to contribute to your nation's prosperity. We are here today because you believe, as we do, in the power of the Lebanese private sector and private enterprises as a reliable source of jobs and pillars of a vibrant economy. However, we are also aware that the private sector is faced with increased competition from foreign producers, decreased demand for Lebanese goods and services, high production costs, and limited access to finance and investment. This is what prompted the United States government, through USAID, to support Lebanon's enterprises and give them the tools to find solutions in response to these challenges for more than 20 years. Lebanon's enterprises, together with the capability and entrepreneurial spirit of its people, have the ability to grow this economy and generate jobs. In fact, today, more than ever, we're counting on the private sector to be the driving force that will put Lebanon on the path to economic recovery. USAID's assistance to the private sector came at a critical time to help business owners, their employees, and their families survive the multiple and difficult effects of the economic and financial crisis. As you have heard, USAID's LED project supported more than 750 businesses of all sizes in a range of sectors, creating more than 4,000 jobs and significantly increasing sales and exports. During the past 5 years, more than 1,750 individuals improved their skills through workforce development activities within their enterprises. Women also played a critical role in our initiatives, and we can proudly note that 42% of LED beneficiaries of capacity building within enterprises were women. Whether to obtain an international certification, a franchising system, an updated management and human resources structure, or or technical assistance, USAID's lead project provided the needed support through the qualified local experts here in Lebanon. This support allowed enterprises to manage the crisis, stabilize their businesses, and find ways to grow. Separately, lead played a major role in building the capacity of local consultants, empowering them to become key advisors to lead's business beneficiaries. Over the 5 years, lead worked with more than 180 Lebanese consultants and consulting companies who are now key experts in their sectors and stand ready to help Lebanese businesses. To promote international sales, lead supported access to export markets by introducing and strengthening quality standards, improving labels, and supporting certifications and measures to comply with the US, EU, and international markets requirements. As lead comes to an end, USAID's support to Lebanon's enterprises will continue through various ongoing USAID activities. A couple have already been mentioned, such as the $56 million agricultural and rural empowerment activity and the $70 million trade and investment facilitation activity that will provide economic opportunities for Lebanese citizens. Thank you all for joining us here today, all of you present tonight, whether you represent the private sector, non-governmental organizations, academic institutions, or businesses. You are all vital elements in the chain of our assistance. I would like to extend my sincere thanks to Chemonics International, Berytech, and the Business Incubation Association in Tripoli, BIAT, and all our partners and staff who made these achievements possible through your tireless work and motivation. To the lead team, I would like to applaud your commitment to Lebanon's stability. I want to also thank the USAID team, Douglas Balco, George Friend, and Rana Halou, for their leadership and for contributing to these impressive results. To the lead beneficiaries, I want to congratulate you on your determination to withstand the multiple crises that have hit Lebanon. You made it this far, and we strongly believe you can support the Lebanese economy to get back on its feet. On behalf of the American people, the US taxpayers who funded this project, we all wish you the best and will continue to broaden opportunities for Lebanese enterprises to stimulate economic growth and invest in the Lebanese people so that you can transform your communities and country. Thank you all very much.
Ms. Devitt, on behalf of the LED team and the representatives from the Lebanese private sector, I would like to thank you for launching and supporting the LED project and for trusting us to contribute to the important mission of USAID in Lebanon. This journey was definitely worthwhile. Now, let's take the opportunity to listen to live testimonials by 3 LED-assisted firms, ME Green, Al Amira Nuts, Sea Sky Services, whose representatives will share with us their experience with LED. I would like to start with ME Green's founder, Philippe El Khouri. Mr. Khouri, the floor is yours.
Good evening, everyone. As Douglas said, that out of crisis comes opportunity. Well, I would like to add that out of complete disaster comes sometimes success. My name is Philippe El Khouri. I'm the managing director and founder of ME Green. And in a few minutes, I would like to tell you about my experience with LED and how it saved our company. So we started ME Green in Lebanon in 2010. We're a renewable energy company offering renewable energy solutions since 2010. So we're not the new trends. And back then, it was already challenging to install solar panels, to do renewable energy projects, since the energy in Lebanon was subsidized and quite cheap. But we were progressing surely and slowly. And in 2019, we started getting the big projects. And we cashed our biggest project in form of a check in 16 October 2019. For those who were in Lebanon, that means a complete disaster. And even my auditor and my lawyers said that I would better close the company. However, we are used to fight. So the decision was not to close the company, but to survive and operating in firefighting mode. And this is not the optimal mode. And then I was introduced to LED, and they offered this franchising consultancy program that enabled us to be more structured, work under strict norms, and be able to develop. And since then, we created dozens of jobs. Half of the recruited employees are women. We re-engaged our consultant. He's now the acting CFO of the company. And we're expanding not only in Lebanon, but we are now present in Belgium, and as of next month in France. And we will be also operating in Togo and Gabon. So that wasn't possible without the LED project. So I would like to thank the USAID, the LED team, the consultants, and of course the American people through USAID. And that's my story with LED. Thank you.
Thank you, Philippe. Now I would like to welcome Sea Sky Services General Manager, Ms. Rima Azar.
Hello, everybody. When Farah told me yesterday that I have to make a testimonial today, I asked her, what shall I talk about? She told me, be yourself, be authentic. And then I said, Farah doesn't know me well. So I'm going to be very frank. When I was introduced to LED at the beginning, I was so skeptical. Like in 2021, we had COVID, we had Beirut blasts, and we had our catastrophic economical crisis. So I said, why should a company from USA come and help a Lebanese company? What is behind it? You know, Lebanese, we are skeptical, so we always think there's a certain agenda behind something. So I said, okay, let's do that. We'll try it. So we started submitting the papers. We started in May, and then it came back to August. And in August 9th, I remember the day, we got the final okay that Sea Sky Services will get a rebranding technical assistance. You can imagine my surprise, especially after August 4th. We are a shipping company. We are a freight forwarding company, so our offices are next to the port. So you can imagine the situation that me and my team and everybody around me was suffering from. We were really in a state of despair. We felt at that time that life stopped. I know that everybody faced that after 4th of August, but I think the people that really were in the port area were the ones who really suffered the most, psychologically, physically, and on all levels. So when LED approved the technical assistance, even though, I mean, like rebranding was something that for many wouldn't be that much of a thing because we needed cash. I mean, cash would have been amazing. But rebranding opened a new stage for us. We are at Sea Sky Services since 1995 in shipping and logistics. After the rebranding, we opened Sea Sky Services UK. We employed 7 new from our team, 6 are women. And actually the issue about UK was triggered by one of the new team members. So she was young, she was 20, and she told me, we were giving free consultations for companies for readiness on export. And she told me, well, we're not doing enough. We have to do something more. And I told her, what should we do? And she said, you're teaching people how to export, but you're not finding them buyers to buy these products. So you have to think of something else. And being me, I went to England. So we opened Sea Sky Services UK, and we started outsourcing Lebanese products to the UK market. And I think this all was really thanks to LED, to the USAID, to Berytech. Berytech is an amazing team. After so many workshops with Berytech, this is the fruit of this. I'm so thankful, and I don't want this program to end. Can it be extended? So many people need this, and they need this hope. You have to do something about it. It's a pity. In few words, I just want to say something. Maya Angelou is my favorite writer, and she said, be a rainbow in somebody else's cloud. Well, LED was the rainbow in our darkest cloud, as Sky Services and many other private sectors. Thank you so much.
Lastly, I would like to welcome Diabco or Al Amira Nat General Manager, Mr. Tony Diab.
Good evening. My name is Tony Diab. I'm a partner in Al Amira Nuts, a family company founded in 1978 by my father, Daniel Diab. For 12 years, he was working in the small area in North Lebanon. In 1990s, my brother Raymond, with a master's degree in marketing, joined the family. And he started to enlarge locally the market. And he started to change from manual process to automated and mechanical process. In 1998, I joined also the family with my 2 master's degrees in food technology and food quality management. We started to, our main concern was to improve the quality and to extend the shelf life of our products. We were lucky. In 2008, it was our first trial export shipment to USA, to Houston. We could send about 50 boxes with a friend of mine to Houston. The good point is that the feedback was excellent, and there was a repeat order. This was a turning point for us, and we saw that a door was open for us, a new opportunity. So we decided to work hard and to put a lot of effort to seek and to try to open this export market for us. So we took part in many international exhibitions, starting in 2009 in a fancy food show in New York, followed by Shal and Anuga and the Gulf food exhibition in Dubai. This helped us a lot to create a new market. But here start the challenges. Having new markets abroad, it was not really easy. Many times we had to relabel, to print stickers and to put on our labels. Once we had to destroy about 5 tons of pumpkin seeds just because we forgot to mention the street address of the importer. And the communication with the authorities, it was really difficult. We paid a lot of damage and we lost a lot of money. We were again lucky. Through BIAT, we met the LED project with Mr. Fouad Abou Antoun. We work on a project for rebranding and do new packaging and new, let's say, image. We work on this project, and what we did is we did the new logo, new image, new identity, a more modern designs that complies with all the requirements that the FDA is now are asking, the EU, the GCC countries. So due to this project, we could have, let's say, a higher volume of sales. We could enter many new markets that before it was restricted for us, and we could have more sales. This means that we had to buy more machines. It means that we have to hire more employees, and we have a better work now. For this, I want to thank the LED project. I want to thank the American people that are funding this project. I want to thank also the American government. I was supposed to thank my government that was supposed to support us, but unfortunately, they are putting obstacles for us. I want to say that this land is our ancestors' land, is our land, and our children's land. Some of my colleagues, sometimes they told me I'm crazy. Yes, we are building now a new factory in Lebanon because we think our future is in Lebanon. I kindly ask you to stay by our side because we need your help. Thank you.
Thank you, Tony. Finally, I would like to thank USAID for believing that a vibrant and dynamic private sector in Lebanon is vital for the country's future. Our journey at LED has been an extraordinary one, thanks to all the enterprises, consultants, grantees, and partners who collaborated with us during the past 5 years. It has been a pleasure working with you all, and thanks to the LED team who believed in this mission and pushed hard every day for the success of this project. It is indeed bittersweet that the LED project is coming to an end, but we are certain that USAID's mission is continuing through other projects. Thanks everyone for joining us tonight. We now invite you for the cocktail dinner and networking. We hope you enjoy the rest of the evening with us. Thank you.